Dark Lord, this is Station Com Control. Priority message for you from Darth Maul.
Put it through.
No politics today. My time is short. Too many betrayers have attempted to seize power of late. Darth Malgus' men are finished, but the Dread Masters endure. Since you freed them on Belshavis, their madness has driven them to conquest. We slew one on the planet Darvanis, yet 5 remain.
I take it something has changed.
They were the Emperor's favored servants, yet idolized fear above the Empire. Now, we have found their fortress on Oricon, a remote moon.
If we know where they are, it's time to turn that moon into dust. Or have things soured already.
The Republic moved before we did, sending a full fleet to Oricon. Its armada was undone by the Master's powers of fear and madness. Our task force followed, a rapid strike deployment led by one Lord Hargreave upon the insistence of Darth Rictus. Hargreave is a braggart and a sadist, but he has studied our foe. He believed that he and his acolytes could shield our task force from the Master's power.
Given my experience with the enemy, why wasn't I consulted about your task force?
You were needed elsewhere, and military decisions are mine to make. But I may have been in error. I have heard nothing since Hargreave's ships arrived in System 12 hours ago. Either his forces were defeated, or Hargreave has betrayed us. Either way, the Dread Masters will sense weakness and counterattack. I have no forces to spare. You represent our last chance to stop them.
I freed the Dread Masters. They never did show gratitude. Why shouldn't I be the one to stop them?
Even you cannot slay the Masters single-handedly. If you can reach Oricon, however, you may find some remnant of Hargreave's task force. If all else fails, send any warning you can of the Dread Master's strengths. Perhaps then we can limit our losses to mere sectors.
Very well. Forward whatever data you have and await my word. What transpires here that would have Sith assisting bounty hunters?
No assistance. Her bounty, fair and square. You could be doing the same if it suited you. The Bounty Brokers Association is taking all comers now. Limited time offers sort of thing. Some non-cartel huts run the BBA. But the whole promotion's endorsed by the Empire. To them, the BBA helps take out the trash.
Do the bounties have to be delivered alive?
Carbonite or casket? Long as you can prove the deed, either's acceptable. The BBA set up shop in the fleet. Shut up one of their brokers. They'll get you approved and ready to hunt.
Greetings, my lord. The Bounty Brokers Association welcomes you. Sadly, I am advised to inform all prospective hunters that disintegrations are no longer considered an acceptable method for bounty contract resolutions. If you are still interested in pursuing one of our bounty hunting contracts despite this disappointing restriction, you may review available assignments at the terminal nearby. Good hunting. Thank you for accepting a contract from the Bounty Brokers Association. Proceed to the planet specified in the contract to meet the client and gather the details of the bounty. Good hunting.
Officer Manus, I presume. What is this madness about a Sith Lord turning common criminal?
You're a contractor? I mean no disrespect, but clearly your kind are capable of all manner of surprises. Lord Trock's extremely ambitious, even for a Sith. I know, I used to work with her regularly. Somewhere along the way, her thirst for power became out-and-out greed. She overthrew a prominent crime syndicate on Nar Shaddaa, transplanting their lieutenants here.
You weren't appointed by the Empire to deal with Lord Trock. Where do your credits come from?
As I cannot convince anyone of Lord Trock's guilt, I've had to create a special fund for extraordinary circumstances. Take care of these outsiders who would dare thumb their noses at the Empire's absolute power, and I'll see to it that you're properly compensated.
To find local miscreants who can provide more details, please do not hesitate to question them aggressively.
I'm looking for information.
Should have learned to mind your own business.
I don't know who said I know something, but I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about nothing! Nothing!
We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the way that hurts. A lot.
Okay, I know everything! All of it! I'll talk!
Your investigatory skills are most impressive. You have all that you need. Neutralize the target.
Targeting subroutines. Engaging supplemental murder protocols. Reality algorithms calculated. Engaging the opposition. Predictive combat rating ineffectual. Recalibrating targeting subroutines. Engaging supplemental murder protocols. Engaging the opposition. Predictive combat rating ineffectual.
A non-lethal approach. Intriguing.
All
A fine prize
contingencies
for the client.
failing. Systems failing.
Officer Manus, I've brought you one of Lord Trock's associates.
I suppose we could use this one to test the efficacy of our interrogation probes. Fine work, as expected. Your payment, and my gratitude.
The Bounty Brokers Association is quite impressed with the efficiency and skill displayed in your contract resolutions. Well done.
Heavy defenses all around the moon. We can descend to ground level, but the ship will be vulnerable. Put me down with a landing beacon, then take the ship out of orbit. I'll activate the beacon when it's time to depart.
There.
You have come far too late. By Oricon's next sunrise, your worlds will burn.
Three more gone, my lord. 2 commandos took knives to one another, hallucination-induced psychosis, apparently. And Major Strix fled camp.
Stupid knives! They can't even resist carving one another like roasts! I'm sorry. I know the things they saw. I can feel the Dreadmasters, I can push them, but I can't stop it all. I'm so sorry, Maya.
Are you Lord Hargrave? Darth Mar asked me to find you.
What?
We're the remains of the task force, yes. You'll have to forgive us. Lord Hargrave is shielding our minds from the Masters, but it takes a toll.
You know who I am. Whoever you answered to before, now you serve me.
My oath is to Lord Hargrave.
And your feeble-minded loyalty is appreciated, but we can make an exception in this case. Fill our new leader in.
Between their mental dominance and their orbital weaponry, the Dreadmasters managed to annihilate our ships. The survivors regrouped here. Our hope was to make one final push to the Master's fortress, but the Dreadguard has us trapped. We don't need firepower, we need manpower to break out.
Are there other survivors who can reinforce you? Give you the manpower you need?
The Republic. They came to Oricon too. I can feel their soldiers out there. Trapped. And afraid.
In that condition, they won't be hard to bring to our side. Especially not when we share an enemy.
It's murder out there. The Dreadguard have machine support, enough to cut our reconnaissance into pieces.
How long before we're overrun?
Hours, at best. Point taken.
I will shield you against the madness as well as I can. Bring us the soldiers we need to survive.
And no purpose.
You think these allies will make you stronger? They will make you weak.
Submit. And no purpose.
You think these allies will make you stronger? They will make you weak.
New recruits. Suggest you return to camp.
Once I thought myself a monster. I played in rivers of blood and laughed as innocence quaked. Yet, when I touched the Dreadmasters, I saw that my darkness was but a shadow of true depravity.
You want us to trust you because, what? You've been redeemed?
Perhaps you'd rather return to the field to have your skull split.
Better than working for Sith dogs.
Don't fear the Dreadmasters. Fear me. I hold your life in my hand. You will march because I demand it. You will fire on our enemies because the alternative is unthinkable. Am I understood?
Yes, I understand.
I admire your charm.
What you were saying to them?
It was true enough. In the Dreadmasters, I saw a cancer. Now, I recognize my own disease.
Forgive the interruption, but we should discuss our plans for the Master's Fortress.
Not yet. I sense fear and death nearby. Two sources of power outside the fortress. Walls coming for us. I see no more.
Stay and shield us from the Dreadmaster's power. If you lay out a strategy for the fortress, I'll intercept whatever's out there now.
We are grateful, and we will be ready.
Only delay. What must be?
This is base. Whatever you've done, it's made the soldiers less susceptible to hallucinations.
Can you find it? You believe my creations are vulnerable? Then go. Tear them apart.
Hello.